It has been a very long day at work, so I'm just going to do something basic because I'm not feeling well. And, oh, did not see that. So I am going to make some chicken broth overnight. You can see it's been so hard. I haven't even washed my dishes. But I have a roasted chicken with the skins, some meat and bones in here. I have a frozen pack of chicken feet from Walmart for extra collagen, if I can get that out. It's okay if it's frozen. And I am going to add some carrots, onion, celery, and garlic. Skins are good. No big deal. Put all that in there. And spill it as well. And then I'm going to add some water. You ever had one of those days at work where you're just so frustrated, and if you could get away with it, you would beat someone? Not really beat them, but kind of, beat them. Well, that was my day at work. And I have not been feeling all that well lately, so I'm going to make some chicken broth. And if you have turmeric, I can't find my turmeric, this would be a great time to put a tablespoon or so in there. That was some whole peppercorn or crushed peppercorn, and a little bit of vinegar, any kind of vinegar, maybe white, rice, apple cider, any type of vinegar, even homemade. I feel like Forrest Gump here, but put it in there, put it on low for the night, and you will have chicken broth in the morning. And you can strain this. The chicken feet are for the collagen. So I hope everybody has a really good night. I had a plan on making some pork chops, some smothered pork chops. Yes, that is refried bean juice. I'll talk about that later, but I'm just too tired. So we're just going to eat the hamburger helper baby poop that we made the other day. It's really good. And we're going to let this sit on low all night, and then I will bring you back to show you the straining of chicken broth. And when you put it in the fridge, it should be gelatinous after 24 hours in the fridge from the chicken feet. And the vinegar, the reason you put that in there, you won't taste it, but you will be able to pull out the nutrients and minerals from the bones into your broth, and that is going to make it as healthy as possible. There are many ways to make this. You can roast the bones, you can do all kinds of things. At the end, what I will do with the bones is I will put them in my garden. Okay guys, this is part 2 of my angry chicken broth, as my son called it. He does all the editing for my videos. He said I was very angry yesterday when I started this, and I was, because of work. So this is what it looks like. It's completely cooled down. So I am going to strain it. There are many ways you can strain this. This is only one of the ways. But I'm going to strain this, and I am going to use this in a chicken gumbo that I'm going to make for my son tomorrow. And what's going to happen with this is I could put it in my garden. The worms will eat it. They don't like onions and garlic, but they still eat it. I can throw it into the woods outside and let the animals eat it, or I can just throw it away. But also what I can do with these bones that are now very kind of worthless to me, but not to the gardeners, I can take the bones out of this and I can put them in the oven and I can dry them, and then I can crush them and create bone meal out of them and powder it and spray that in my garden, or put that in my garden as well. So there's multiple things you can still do with this, but I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bury it in my garden at least a foot deep so that the animals don't smell it and let the worms eat it, and that creates worm castings in my garden. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in bags, and Ziploc bags, and put it in the freezer, or the refrigerator at least, until tomorrow when I'm going to use it for the chicken gumbo. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks.